Hi everyone, it's December 9, 2009. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. And today, before I get into my gripe session, I do want to spread this, and I hope everybody listening, I know I've already sent it to my mailing list, a few of you are on that, but I really hope everybody who sees this does this, because Xerox is doing something really cool. Honest to God, really cool. Go to www.letssaythanks, and that's all one word, letssaythanks.com, www.letssaythanks.com. You pick out a card, and you put a message on it, your name. Xerox will print it out and send it to one of our soldiers over in Iraq or Afghaniland or someplace over there, because hey, it isn't the soldiers and the sailors making the war. They're just the ones who get to fight it because the big shots are too friggin' stupid to do anything else. And that's the message here today. We pay these guys a ton of money. They have a ton of prestige. Their words are golden. Everything is yes, sir, and no, sir, and yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. And, we treat them with such high regard and respect. And they're the stupid bastards who get us into these things because they're not quite smart enough to not get into them. But do they do the fighting? No. Do their kids do the fighting? No. Do they pay for it? Oh, hell no. And I'm going to my bookmarks right now. And, because I did bookmark this, because, honest to God, U.S. General Stanley McChrystal backs the surge. Well, duh, he gets more power out of it. His words become golden because he's in charge of it, or something like that. Let's say he's the top U.S. commander in Afghanistan, and Al-Qaeda will not be defeated unless its leader, Osama bin Laden, is captured or killed. Do you think? Testifying to U.S. Congress, General Stanley McChrystal said bin Laden had become an iconic figure. Well, who made him that? We've deployed how many damn troops, sent a message all around the world, we're looking desperately to catch this guy. Of course he's become an icon, like Jesse James. He's the hero there, we're not. Gee, can you imagine? But, hey, we'll send 30,000 more troops. Why, we've got the money to do that. We don't have the money to provide health care. We don't have the money to provide books to schools. But we can sure as shit send 30,000 more troops to a country with less than 60 miles of paved road. These guys aren't making any sense. And bin Laden is, I'm reading this off the BBC, by the way. The militant leader is believed to be living in the border region between Pakistan and Afghanistan. That's what we believe, but we've had no reliable information for years. Can you imagine? And, McChrystal told congressional hearing the next 18 months would be crucial in Afghanistan, but he did not expect to need more troops to get the job done. He said coalition forces faced a complex and resilient insurgency and that Afghans lacked confidence in their government. Well, maybe instead of dropping bombs, we should drop books. I know the people, they aren't educated. A lot of them can't read, but they can look at pictures. And I'll tell you what, if those books contain pictures of average towns and average villages all across this country with paved roads, running water, electric lights, pretty darn quick they'd be asking their government, how come we can't have these things? How come we gotta fight all the time? How come we pay these taxes so you guys ride around in your luxury cars over the 58 miles of paved road and we don't have even running water? There is something wrong there. And of course, the government of Afghanistan has said that, and I'm going to further down in this story, speaking at a joint news conference afterward, President Karzai warned it would take 15 years before Afghanistan was able to pay for the cost of its own security force, which the U.S., us, we want to quadruple in size to 400,000 troops by 2013. Now, I'm going to quote this because, this guy's president. He's not comedian, but to me it's funny. We hope that the international community and the United States, as our first ally, will help Afghanistan reach the ability to sustain a force. To me, that's funny because, the guy's saying, hey, we need your money. You know what, Mr. Karzai? We need it too. Maybe it's time to bring those boys and girls home. Spend that money here. And if they drink dust long enough, well, maybe they'll get civilized enough to sit at the big table with the adults. Maybe this is not an idea whose time is not here yet. Maybe it's an idea whose time is come. Bring the kids home. Spend the money here. Don't give it to the bankers, the car manufacturers, the insurance companies. Spend it here, building up our country, not theirs. Just for a change. Let's, think about it. It might not be a bad idea to spend some money here on us. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's today's Schmuck Look, folks. Peace.